I'm back with Joan Solotar. She runs Blackstone's Private Wealth Solutions Group. She also serves on the investment committee that manages the firm's $450 billion in global assets. Joan contributes to the firm's strategy in another way as well, as head of a mentoring program that she started in 2011. She told me why she started a formal program and what it means to Blackstone.
I had been informally meeting with a lot of women in the firm, but we didn't have any great structure. And truthfully, most of my career, I didn't pay a lot of attention to women's networks or the fact that there weren't a lot of other women in the room. And I wanted to create something that was authentic, that was owned by not just the women, but senior people at the firm, where we would hire great talent, not because they were women, and we would promote great talent.
I think that's so important, because that's the double-edged sword that people speak about in any kind of quota meeting category, where you really want the best people, you just want a diverse group of people.
Exactly. And
so, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say the big surprise was when we looked at who was applying, only 10% of our candidates were female. It's pretty amazing.
You have done something really unique, though, that people outside of the industry may not really know about it. In fact, you have made this program at Blackstone so strong that your competing firms, whether you know this or not, are trying to copy it. Actually, there was one person at a firm I will not name who said that she wanted her senior female people to be in your group until her boss said that that was crazy because it's a different company. What are you doing that is so amazing? Because it's been a very successful program, and it's led to retention for Blackstone, which just on a brass tacks basis, it saves them money because women don't quit as often.
Yeah. So first I'll say it really isn't me. There is a very broad group of folks from the most junior to the most senior who are actively involved. We're going on campuses, we're educating women who are freshmen and sophomores, explaining to them why a career in finance is so interesting, what they have to do to get there. And we actually provide training around, we do resume workshops, we do interview workshops, we do case studies, and we're like pulling them in to apply. We have a sophomore program where women spend a day and a half with us. They learn about all of our different groups. And then when they arrive at the firm, we create a network of all of the women coming in so that they feel like they have a cohort.
This is what's different to me,
yes,
to be honest, because everybody does the college recruiting thing, and it's all lovely, and it's hearts and bunnies and flowers, and everyone feels good. But it's the day in, day out things of, hey, I deserve to be promoted. Everybody else, somebody else in my group is. How do I handle that? Right? Those are the questions.
And so it's not enough just to have a policy or an idea. You have to put the time in. You have to meet with the women. You have to give real-time feedback. And I think it's incumbent upon every female professional to do that.
What about the male professionals? Because you're in a field that is still male-dominated. I am assuming there was not one female mentor per mentee when you started the program.
Yeah, so we really don't have it set up that way, and the men of the firm are just as engaged. In fact, Tony James is the person at the firm who, elongated maternity leave. John Gray, who's recently been named president, was one of the founding members of the Women's Initiative. And
but he has 4 daughters.
He has four daughters. But this is a big priority for him. So he's actively engaged, and he recently named Kathleen McCarthy as co-head of real estate, which is our biggest business. So it takes a lot of people, a lot of effort, every single day making it happen.
So, Joan, on that note, I want to ask you, I actually asked people for some career questions. You want to take a stab at these as a super mentor? All right, I made a huge public mistake. How do I handle that? If I admit it openly, my competitors in the firm will never let me down. In the meantime, how do I regain the trust of my team and my boss?
So having spent a career in equity research where everything you do is quite public, I assure you I've made many public mistakes. I think you have to own them. I think you have to learn from them. I think there is no successful individual who hasn't made mistakes, and probably what distinguishes is that they learn from them, and that helps inform, what they do going forward. So I say you own it.
All right. I keep highlighting a situational work problem. My manager placates me. Nothing changes. I've spoken to that person 3 times. What do? Do I go above that person's head?
I think first you go back to the person, say, we've spoken 3 times. This is what I think the solution is. Can you tell me in what time frame it will get solved? And if that doesn't happen, then yes, I would speak to someone else.
I deserve a promotion. Someone else got it. How do I handle that with my boss? How do I broach the conversation without sounding bitter?
I think it's a great question. I always think that you don't wait for promotions to happen. You let people know beforehand that that's something that's important to you, and you get a sense of whether that's likely or not. But to me, that was one of my earliest lessons. Ask for the promotion.
You published a piece called Truths for Our Daughters, and
Yes.
that was one piece of advice that was in there. I also found another one called well, it's a little bit of a longer posting, but you don't need to know it all on day one. Even CEOs ask questions.
Yes.
And I loved that because sometimes when you get promoted, you feel like, oh, I can't ask one thing because it'll make me look weak. You disagree with that?
Totally. And I think it also sometimes keeps you back from asking for the promotion because you think you don't already know everything there is to know about that job. But one of the great things about being at Blackstone is that the most senior people ask questions all the time because they want to learn. And I think that's how you grow and get better.
You also have said, especially for women, speak twice as loudly as you think you need to. I'm assuming because you've had more than a 20-year career that you were the only senior woman in a room at more than a few times. Is that
That is a fair assessment,
okay.
Yes.
So did you find that you had to speak up and increase the volume?
I did. I was pretty shy, even though I was in a profession where I had to speak up all the time. And I was in a boardroom giving a presentation, and someone said, can't hear you, speak up, and I vowed like that would never happen. Today, I push the women on my team to speak more loudly. In fact, yesterday, someone came in, told me she took my advice and found it very helpful.
Great. You have also said, be prepared, practice, judgment develops with time, but on day one, you can have the facts, and that's powerful.
Yes, and I think you can, even as a junior professional, be incredibly valuable to your team if you take the time, you work hard, and you really understand the numbers.
Joan has also advised the next generation to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. She says it's easy to hold yourself back when you think there's someone out there who's more talented, more experienced, more skilled. She told me in order to grow your career, you have to venture beyond what you are already comfortable doing.